Hello everyone, welcome back to YellowGrey's YouTube channel, and today's session I'm going to cover UiPath Studio Web. So as you are aware, there is a new platform introduced by UiPath that is called Studio Web. Studio Web is nothing but it enables user to build and test cross-platform automation across online business, app and services. So Studio Web is recommended tool for getting started with automation. So if you go to this UiPath forum and you can find out Studio Web community preview, release note, and you can able to get all those details. What is Studio Web, and using Studio Web, what are the automation we can do, and what are the benefits we can get it through UiPath Studio Web. If you get into UiPath Orchestrator, so there is a option called Studio, right? So or else no, there is a pop-up window here, try Studio Web. You can click on this try Studio Web, or you can click on the Studio. So go to Studio. Okay, so this is Studio Web window. Okay, and here you can start creating your new process, and also here you can able to see here there are a lot of templates, predefined templates available. So you can utilize this template if you are having the same logical process flow. And let's say there is a template called merge PDFs from Gmail email attachments and upload to Google Drive. So this template usually it's a merge PDFs from Gmail attachments, then it will upload that particular PDF into Google Drive. So this is the use case, and you can utilize this one. So there are many templates available. So we are not going to use these templates. So instead I'm going to show you the demo of how to create a process using UiPath Studio Web. Okay, so I have a use case. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the use case. It's a very simple use case. Okay, that is login mechanism. Okay, there is a website called test login practice test automation, right? So here you can able to see this website, test login web page. Okay, practice test automation. So usually what we will do using UiPath Studio, we used to interact with this website. So let's say if I want to log in this website, and I need to enter username and password, then I need to click on submit button right after opening this web page. The same thing, can I do it in Studio Web? Yes, you can able to do it using Studio Web. How? Okay, so okay, if yes, okay, I can able to interact with this website, and I can able to enter password, username, everything. Can I catch the exception like how we do in UiPath Studio? Yes, you can. Okay, can I send exception emails? Yes, you can, definitely. Okay, so we are going to see this use case with the exception handling, this login mechanism. Okay, so first you need to click in order to start the process, and we need to click on this new project button. Okay, click on this new project button. So there is a pop-up window, and you need to provide the project name. So here I'm going to provide the project name called test login automation. Okay, and the description, I will provide the description like test login using username and password with exception handling. Okay, exception handling. So then there is an option how to start the automation. So here there are three options. One is manually, you can trigger the flow, and other one is event based, and other one is time based. So if you choose, you can choose based on your requirement. So time based is nothing but it's a schedule. Event based is nothing but let's say you are getting an email. So once you get an email, any new email, then your flow needs to start. So then in that case, and you can choose event based. If you select event based, and you need to add that what is the event, on which basis this particular process need to be triggered. So that is the one. So I'm going to select manually and then click on create. So here, okay, so I'm into this workflow designer panel, so where we can develop the process. And first what I have to do, it's very simple. So first we need to add a this one. Okay. Okay, first we need to open the browser, right? So already I opened the tab test login practice test automation. Okay, and click on this, and here type UI automation. So under UI automation there are a lot of activities available. It's similar to UiPath Studio, right? Okay, so I'm going to use the browser. Okay, browser activity. So as you all aware, so there is an activity called use browser. I'm going to use this browser. So once you click this use browser, so there is an installation is going on. So it's like enabling the this one, what is it, extension. If you click on this extension, so you can you can able to see this UiPath extension for Studio Web. Okay, it's already installed. Now I'm going here, and so there is an work in scope option. So I'm going to select this drop down, so it will show you the tabs. Okay, test login automation homepage. So we need to select under which tab we need to automate. Okay, select this drop down, and you will get the tab to automate. And here there is a one tab home, the other tab is test login, which I open here and select test login. Okay, so once you select this test login, and it's capturing that web page screenshot here, and then it's captured the URL of that particular website, and then so within this particular website, and what you have to do, it's very simple. So I want to enter the username and password, right? So before that, there is one option called require authentication. What is this require authentication? So if you are handling some few websites, and there will be some pop-ups or some some puzzle kind of questions and something like that. So it's if you turn on this, and you are telling that you are giving authentication to that particular website to interact with the bot. So let's say, yeah, I told you, right, multi-factor authentication. So it's enable multi-factor authentication. So if I turn on this, okay, and we need to select the connections. Okay, select the drop down. So here there is no connection, so click on this plus button and click on add connections. So the moment you click on add connection, there is a connection name. So okay, I'm going to give the connection name test login. Okay, connection description test login. Okay, and click on submit. The moment you click on submit, okay, there is another page opened, so which is connecting to your live stream. The live stream of this job will be open in a few moments, and wait for it. Okay, it's opening. And okay, so here, okay, so here now if you want to, if you are now facing any pop-up window or something, you can follow that step, and then once you follow that step, and you can click on I'm done. Okay, once you click on I'm done, so the next time the bot now automatically can handle that particular scenario. So now we are we clicked on this I'm done button, so wait for some time. Okay, now that's fine. And now inside the body I need to enter the username first. Okay, so for that I need to click on, not click, type into. So I'm going to click on type into, that is for username. And from this test login practice test automation web page, and I'm going to indicate the target screen. So it's a similar like UiPath Studio. I clicked here and the anchor got selected, and I click confirm. Okay, the anchor, and I click confirm. Okay, the type into got captured the username. So here I'm going to give the username of this one. So there is a default username this. Okay, so I'm going to hardcode this. Okay, so I can hardcode, or I can create a variables. Okay, so I can create a variable like create a plus symbol and click on use variable. Okay, so use variable. So there is no variable here. Okay, go here and click on variable panel here and create a variable name user name, and the default value is student. Click on create. Okay, so I created the variable username. Okay, fine. So here I'm going to call the username variable username. Okay, that's fine. Now the next thing is I need to I need to enter the password, right? So password. Okay, I need to create a one more variable, that is password. Okay, so the password also I'm going to create in the same text format. Okay, as of now, and again I want to provide the password. Click here and again type into text, and here I need to indicate target on screen this password field, and select the anchor and click on confirm. Okay, now call your variable, that is password. Okay, and that's it. Okay, then I want to click this submit button, right? So, and if you want to add check app state also, you can add check app state. So I'm directly going into add a click activity. Okay, click activity, and this one, and indicate target on screen, and I'm going to click on this. Okay, and click confirm. That's it. So my automation workflow is ready. Okay, so now I'm going to collapse this. So now I want to add a try catch, right, to capture the exceptions. Okay, it's very simple. So click here and add try. Okay, try catch. So in this try section you can drag and drop this entire automation workflow. Okay, and in the exception, okay, in the exception field, usually what we will do in the exception field, and we used to capture the exception, right? So instead of that, here I'm going to add an email activity to send an exception details, right? Okay, and okay, here I'm going to click, or else now what you can do, if you want to capture the exception through the log message, you can add a log. So add a log here, log message. So in this log message, and you can select the log level. So here error fatal info, and this is error. Okay, and here in this message, so if you click on here, and it will pop up all the previous activities variables, and if you expand exceptions, and you will get exception message and all. So exceptions and the exception message, everything. So I'm going to select exception message. Okay, so this is for exception message. Okay, and you can rename this as well. So now I want to send an email, exception email notification. So I'm going to use the send email activity, that is email, send email. Okay, that is the Gmail. I'm taking this particular Gmail account, so select it. So now it's getting installing the Gmail setup. Okay, so here we need to connect to Gmail, right? So from which account you need to send an email to the recipient, right? So here now if you click on this connect, okay, it's taking to the next page. And click on connect. So I'm going to give my this account, the Gmail account. Okay, so I'm going to give the access for all and click on continue. Okay, now it's successfully connected here, and I need to provide that to address. Okay, to address, I'm going to type the same to address. Okay, and the subject, I'm going to write system exception. Okay, and here in the body, so it's very simple, so I'm going to write something here. Okay, and hello. Okay, hello, and system exception occurred, please find the attached exception details. Okay, here exception info, and so here I'm going to type exception source exception message, and so here I want to include the variable, right? So exception source, okay, added, and again exception message. Okay, here exception message. Okay, I added this one, this email template here. So yes, again I'm going to type please do not respond, this is what auto or generated email. Okay, that's it. So yes, so I'm done with this content. Okay, so there is no attachment. So here there is an option called save as draft. No, if you click on this true, and it will, your email will be stored into save as in the drafts. Okay, and okay, now now I'm going to click on this false. So I want to see the email. Okay, there are other options as well, so you can mark it as your email high, low, normal, and you can add the BCC as well. Okay, so now let's trigger this flow with a positive scenario, then we'll trigger this scenario with the negative scenario. Okay, and before that, so here we added the browser connection and Gmail connections, and where we can see those connections, it's very simple. So here you see this flow is manual triggered, involved with the Chrome browser and the Gmail. If you go here in the connection, and you can able to see the connections. Okay, what are the connection is available here. So one is I added the connection Gmail, and other is test login connection. Okay, and now go here, the same project, and click on it or open here. Okay, now I am going to add a breakpoint here. Okay, so in this place, or else I will execute directly. So I will step into. So once you click on step into, and you can able to see this run output window. So here you can able to see the live execution. Okay, the live execution, and if you click step into, and now the execution is started, and it's it should it should open the window, the login. Yeah, you can see that now the web page is getting loading, and now I'm pressing the step next. It's entered the username and it should enter the password. Yes, it's entered, and click on submit. Okay, it's clicked on submit, the process is done. Okay, now this is a positive scenario, so you can able to see here, so all the execution happened successfully. What if it is exception? So here I'm going to stop this. Okay, and also you can see the logs as well here. Okay, so now I'm going to edit this URL. Okay, I'm going to delete this URL. Okay, in the negative scenario. Okay, fine, and now I will run this flow. Okay, so click on continue. So I'm going to click on continue. So let's see, it's opened a web page. Okay, so it's open incorrect web page because we edited the URL, and it will wait for type the username. So if the bot unable to find the place to enter the username, definitely it's an exception, right? So then it should go to this exception block and it should send an email, right? So let's wait few seconds. Okay, it got an exception, and here you can able to see here possible solution. There are exception messages. Okay, possible solution, ensure application is open, UI element. Okay, so these are the exception we usually see, right? So after getting exception, it should go to this send email block. Click on continue. Okay, now the email activity, it has been executed. So let me go here and check my email. Okay, here you see, so there is an exception message, hello and system exception occurred, please find the attached exception details, and the exception source and exception message, and you can able to see. Okay, so this is how we need to handle web automation using UiPath Studio Web. Okay, so in the upcoming session I'm going to cover a lot of use cases, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.